Hi guys, this is Connie, back for some more Connie Reads the Dogs of Winter. This is chapter 12, titled Rain. It rained for days. Some days the rain was cold and thin. Other days it drowned out the sounds from the street above the train station. The rain kept us below ground, away from begging and stealing and food and drink. The first day we slept on our beds of newspaper and cardboard. Even Rudy slept when he was not playing some trick on Eula or Victor. I watched for red coats, chestnut hair, and dogs. The second day, Tanya refused to steal a woman's purse, and Rudy beat her. Eula left with a man in a gray suit. When she returned later, she had clean hair, a bag of food and beer, and bruises on her neck. On the third night, I read to everyone from my book of fairy tales. True, I could not read all of the words, but I heard my mother's voice reading the stories to me well enough. The only sound, as I read the story of the little match girl, was the clack of the trains and the scrape of Pasha's cough. Rudy cleaned his fingernails with the tip of a switchblade. "She was just like us," Tanya sighed, wiping away a tear when I closed the book. "No one cared, even then." "Someone did, though," said Pasha. "There was that light that lifted her up and took her away." "It was God," Eula said. "It was God who took her away." "Or angels," said Tanya. "It could have been one of God's angels come to take her away." Victor snorted. "Where were the angels? Where was God when she was starving and freezing? Where were they when she was turned out on the street?" Everyone looked at the floor. "I'll tell you where the angels are," he said, snatching my book from my hands. "They're in here with all the other fairy tales. That's all they are. Fairy tales." I jumped at his outstretched arm. "Give me back my book," I cried. He held the book higher. "Jump, little mouse," he sneered. I jumped, and I jumped as high as my famous basketball player's shoes would take me. "Look, he's a circus mouse," Victor said. "A stupid little circus mouse." Tanya leapt to her feet. "Give Misha back his book, Victor, or I swear to God—" "Swear to God all you want, Tanya," Victor said. His face was twisted in a way I had never seen. "It won't make any difference." His face glistened in the light of an oncoming train. "God's not here," he went on. "God is just a stupid, stupid fairy tale." And with that, he flung the book high. It soared above our heads and our outstretched hands. It flew through the air, the pages lifting like lovely white wings. The book was an angel, a firebird. It hung for an instant in the shining white light of the train and then fell beneath its wheels. Tanya punched and kicked Victor. "See what you've done?" And because Eula does what Tanya does, she took off her shoe and smacked Victor in the face. Pasha retreated to his bag of glue. After the train pulled away, I crawled over to the edge of the platform. There, in a heap, lay the remains of my book. I started to scramble down to the dirt when a hand grabbed the collar of my sweater and pulled me back. "No," Rudy said. "Are you too stupid to see? A train's coming." And indeed there was. Rudy leapt down to the dirt. His boots sent up little puffs of dust. The eye of the train grew larger and larger. As if he had all the time in the world, Rudy picked through the remains of the book. He examined pages as if he were shopping for vegetables on a summer afternoon. He squinted at the pages through the smoke of a cigarette. The light of the train grew brighter and brighter. The whistle screamed. "Rudy, get out of there!" Tanya cried. Victor's eyes were as big as the train's headlight. My heart thundered down the tracks with it. Rudy stuffed a handful of pages in his coat pocket. The train was now in the station entrance. The whistle shrieked again. The brakes screamed. Rudy flicked his cigarette at the rushing light, and with all the grace and disdain of a put-upon cat, he leapt to the platform. He dusted off the knees of his black pants. Without a word, he pulled out the pages from my book of magnificent tales and handed them to me. "Screw the rain," he said. He took Tanya's hand and they disappeared into the crowd. And that's the end of chapter 12. Be careful with that and enjoy. Please and thank you, and I will see you for the next installment. Bye.